Hi guys, I hope you all are doing fine. Well, because of so many requests from all of you, our lovely viewers, today we are starting with a new series for Class 8 Science question answers only. I hope you enjoy the series and the videos will help you. Do subscribe to our channel Schoolroom Online. So let's start with chapter 1, crop production and management for class 8 science. Well, now since this series is only question answers, so we'll be discussing only the question answers here, and for the tutorials, if you want the tutorials, please leave in the comment section. We'll work on that series as well. Alright, now starting with the first question that says, select the appropriate word from the following and fill in the blanks. So the first fill in the blank is the same kind of plant grown and cultivated on a large scale at a place is called. So the first answer is crop. Let's move on to the second fill in the blank that says the first step before growing the crop is dash of the soil. So before growing a crop, what do we must do? We must prepare the soil for the crop. So the right answer for this is preparation. The first step is preparation of soil. Let's move on to the third fill in the blank which says damaged seeds would dash on top of the water. Well, when the farmer chooses the seed, he does a small experiment in which he soaks the seed in water, which helps the seed to grow faster also and also helps the farmer to eliminate the damaged seeds. So how does soaking in water helps? Well, the damaged seeds, they float on top of the water and the healthy seeds, they remain at the bottom. So the correct answer here would be float. Let's look at the fourth blank. For growing a crop, sufficient sunlight and dash from the soil are essential. So in the first blank, we'll have water. For growing a crop, we require sunlight, water, and what else from the soil? Well, the soil will give us the nutrients. So the correct answer here would be water in the first blank and nutrients in the second blank. Okay, now coming to the second question, which is match the following. So let's have a look at the first column and the second column. Now in the first column, it says kharif crops. So kharif crops, what are the examples for kharif crops? Paddy and maize. So the correct answer here would be option E, paddy and maize. Now let's look at the second part, rabi crops. Now what are the examples for rabi crops? It is wheat, gram and pea, right? So that is option D. So your correct answer here would be option D. Now let's have a look at the third part, chemical fertilizers. So out of the options given in column B, the correct one is, yes, urea and superphosphate. So for the third part, we have option B. Now fourth part says organic manure. So out of the options in column B, the correct one is animal excreta, cow dung, urine and plant waste. So that is option C. Okay, so we have the correct answers here. For first part, the correct option is E, followed by D, B and C. Okay, moving to question number 3. We have to give 2 examples each of the following. In the first part, we have the kharif crops, right? So what are the examples of kharif crops? We have just seen 2 examples of kharif crops in the match the following, right? You can take the examples from there also, and if you wish to write some different examples other than those already mentioned, you can write maize, paddy, jowar, bajra, corn, soya bean, millet, right? All these are examples of kharif crops. The second part says, give 2 examples of rabi crops. So again, we can take the examples from match the following. So apart from those, you can also write wheat, barley, mustard, peas, gram. Okay, all these are examples of rabi crops. You can add your own examples also, right? Because there's no one correct answer to this question. Okay, so you can look at the answers here. Fine. Now moving on to question number 4. If you want a snapshot of the answers, hit the like button and let's keep a target of, let's say, 15 likes for this video, and if we reach 15 likes, then we'll give out the answers in the description box. So the question number 4 says write short notes on, and the first one is preparation of soil. I am not giving out the answers right away, but I have made a list of few important points which must be present in your answer to make a good answer. Okay, so let's have a look at the important points. So in preparation of soil, you must mention that it is the first step, okay, in the crop production, and it is very important because it turns and loosens the soil. Now, how the turning and loosening of the soil helps us? The loosened soil helps the roots to penetrate deep into the soil, which makes the plant very healthy, and it also helps the roots to breathe even if they reach the depths in the soil. Okay, now the turning of the soil also helps in the growth of the microorganisms and earthworms which are present in the soil. Why? So when you turn and loosen the soil, तो क्या होता है? The air gets mixed with the soil well. So it helps the roots to breathe, and it also helps in the growth of earthworms and microbes. Now, another point that you can add is that it brings the nutrient-rich soil to the top. And this entire process of turning and loosening the soil is called tilling or plowing. Okay, and how it is done? It is done with the help of a plow. Okay, so if you include all these points in your short notes, then I am sure that you will make a good answer. Alright, now let's move on to the second part, sowing. So what all points should be included in this? First of all, the farmer needs to select good quality, clean and healthy seeds which give a high yield. So how can the farmer select this? By soaking those seeds in the water, and the damaged seeds would float on top of the water. The tools which the farmer can use, the traditional tool is shaped like a funnel. It is filled with seeds which pass down through the 2 to 3 pipes which are present with sharp ends. Okay, and these ends pierce into the soil and helps in sowing of the seeds. Okay, the next tool that you must mention is the seed drill. Now seed drill is used with the help of a tractor, and what are the advantages of using this? It uniformly places the seeds at equal distance and depth. The seeds are covered with soil with the help of seed drill, so this protects them from the birds or getting eaten away, right? And most importantly, it saves time and labor of the farmer. Now the third part is weeding. So the points that must be included in this are, first of all, what is weeding? Removal of the weeds. Weeds compete with the crop plants, thereby affecting their growth. They compete for sunlight, water and nutrients, right? So this affects the growth of the main crop or the main plant. The weeds also interfere in harvesting of the crop, and they might be poisonous for human beings or the animals. Okay, so they need to be removed. So this is why the weeding needs to be done. How can it be done? By tilling. Tilling helps in removing the weeds because it loosens the soil, so the weeds also gets uprooted, and also if you leave the weeds there, they will dry up and mix with the soil, which will add to the nutrients. Okay. Now what is the best time for weeding? The best time for the weeding to be done is before the weeds flower and they produce seeds. Okay, so this is the best time, and it can be done manually by a khurpi or with the help of machines like seed drill, or with the help of chemicals like weedicides. Well, the fourth part is threshing. So let's see. In threshing, first we'll define what is threshing. It is from the harvested crop, separating the grain seed from the chaff. So basically you separate the grain seed from the chaff. And how this can be done? With the help of machines like combine, which is actually a harvester and a thresher. Okay, it can also be done with the help of wind with the process called winnowing, right? So this is all about the short notes. Now let's move on to question number 5, which says, how are the chemical fertilizers different from organic manure? Now since this question is not a difference between fertilizers and manure, so you don't need to make a table wherein you give the differences. You just need to list out the important points showing in your answer that how fertilizers are different from the organic manure. Okay, so here I have few important points which will help you in framing your answer. So let's see what are the important points that you must keep in your mind while framing your answer. Let's have a look at the fertilizers first. So in fertilizers, you should mention that they are chemicals. They are basically chemicals which are rich in a particular nutrient. So they may be rich in only one nutrient or two nutrient or max to max 3 nutrients. They are produced in the factories. The farmers cannot make them on their own in the farms, right? They give a better yield of crops. Okay, they help in increasing the yield of the crops, but they make the soil less fertile. Over the period of their usage, you will see that the quality of the soil deteriorates. Okay, they are also one of the source of water pollution, and you can also list some examples like urea, ammonium sulfate, NPK, potash, etc. Okay, now let's look at some of the points that you must keep in mind while writing the points for manure. Okay, now manure is a organic substance which is made by the decomposition of plants and animal waste, right? So it is totally organic and it can be easily made by the farmers in their farms, but it is less rich in the plant nutrients. Okay, however, it provides a lot of humus to the soil and it improves the soil texture and the water retention capacity of the soil. So in the longer run, we see that manure will help in retaining the soil quality. However, the fertilizers will deteriorate or reduce the quality of the soil. Okay, the manure helps in replenishing the soil with the nutrients. And lastly, you can mention the examples like cattle dung and plant residues. Okay, so this is it for this video. The rest of the 5 questions will be discussed in the next video. I hope the questions were clear to you. If you find any difficulty in writing your answers, you can leave the answers in the comment section. I will check your answers and write back to you. Okay, hope you liked the video. Do subscribe to our channel Schoolroom Online and follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Join our Telegram channel. The links are in the description box. See you next time.